Chapter 19, The Latch String is In. 2 days before the meeting, Papa took Benjamin completely by surprise. Except for Grimalkin and the cows, they were alone in the barn. "Why doesn't thee get out thy paint box?" Papa asked, as he aimed a stream of milk directly into Grimalkin's mouth. "What for, Papa?" "It would be nice to have a new signboard swinging from the buttonwood tree." "But what is wrong with the sign there now?" "The lettering is feeble," Papa replied. "A picture of a door latch would be more fitting. It would say to wayfarers and journeymen, 'Welcome! The latch string is out. Here thee will find food and lodging and comfort.' But mind thy colors," he added quickly. "Only grays or buffs, no bright gaudy tints." As soon as the milking was done, Benjamin raced across the courtyard. He had not been so happy in days. He laughed out at Grimalkin, who bounded ahead of him like a snowshoe rabbit. With a piece of hemp, Benjamin took the measurements of the old weathered sign. Then he sawed some boards and set to work sanding them. "I'll make 2, 3 signs," he told Grimalkin. "It will keep me from thinking about things." So sixth day and 7th day passed in a pleasant busyness. First day dawned bright and cold. The morning dragged. No one was moved to speak at meeting. The hour of worship seemed more like 10. But at last the family was home again, the noontide meal over and the dishes back on their shelves. An expectant feeling filled Dorlatch Inn. One could almost see it in the dancing flecks of winter sunlight, in the blue flames that licked the chimney. Papa paced to and fro, with Grimalkin trying to catch his bootlaces. Mamma flew from room to room, giving out directions in a voice that did not hide her nervousness. "Thee, Sarah, set up Benjamin's pictures in the parlor, the image of Sally on the table and that of Sassunin and the Indians on the mantel shelf. No, try it the other way around. Aye, that is better. Now, the cattail picture and the one of the flying squirrel can go on the mantel, too. Mary, thee move the spinning wheel to the corner. Thee, Benjamin, put bayberry candles in all of the holders. Elizabeth, these to cover the plate of caraway cakes with a white linen cloth, then set the crock of whipped syllabub out in the snow to chill. Thomas and John, be so good as to arrange the stools and chairs about the fire. Place them in small half circles so, and make 2 sections, as in the meeting house." Suddenly Benjamin looked up the road. A whole procession of men and women on horses was moving downhill toward Dorlatch Inn. The black hats of the men and the bonnets of the women made sharp outlines against the clear winter sky. "Oh," groaned Benjamin as he twisted the last candle into its holder. The procession was coming closer now. He could hear the thud of horses' hoofs. Or was it the thumping of his heart? All at once the inn was alive with bustle. Papa and the boys were running to help with the horses. Mamma and the girls were at the door, hanging cloaks and hoods on pegs, seeing to everyone's comfort. Everybody was stirring except Benjamin. He stood rooted to the floor. Grimalkin lay across his boots, his ears pointed backward with disapproval. Time and again the door creaked open and shut, letting in black-cloaked figures. At last every member of the committee had arrived. Schoolmaster Snevely, Mrs. Tompkins, Miller Clinkenbeard, Mr. Williamson, Dr. Morris, Beriah Hadwin from Goshen, and all of the elders. They had to pass Benjamin to get into the parlor, and each in turn stopped to shake his hand, and some had a word for Grimalkin. Benjamin's hands were hot and moist. Their hands felt cold and hard and dry. With a sinking heart, Benjamin noticed several elders shake their heads slowly. Now Papa did something that Benjamin had never seen him do before. He shut the door securely and pulled the latch string inside. As long as Benjamin could remember, the latch string had always been out so that friend or stranger, Indian or white man, could lift the latch and walk in. Now no one else could enter. Benjamin shuddered. "Thee, Benjamin, may come into the parlor," said Papa.